Today I will go over 5 XP farms with different build difficulties and compare them so you can choose the XP farm that fits you the best. Starting with a Silverfish based XP farm which is designed by Regund. This XP farm is very small and fairly easy to build. It has 16 alleys in the middle, dispenser pointing into the alleys and water flowing towards the armor stand. The hardest part is getting all the alleys, although breeding from 1 alley to 16 alleys only takes 20 minutes. To use this farm you need to add infested splash potion into the dispenser. This also means that the farm can be only built in the version 1.21 and above, because the infested potion were added in 1.21. Once the potion is in the dispenser, you can simply press the button to start the farm. Now you gotta start hitting the armor stand to kill all the silverfishes, which then give you XP. One potion will last about 3 minutes, and this will get you from level 0 to 43. If you want to keep going, you need to press the button every 3 minutes to get even more XP. But let's add all that into our comparison table. Production rate. You can reach 122 levels in 1 hour, but the downside here is that it takes 20 infested splash potions. Build time. 30 minutes in total, but 20 minutes of that is breeding the allies. Version it works on 1.21 and above, because the infested potions were released in 1.21. Beginner friendly? I would say yes, because it's fairly easy to build even though you need allies. We also have a tutorial video on how to build this farm on our channel. Next up, I have an Enderman XP farm designed by Dashbomb4. Like all the Enderman farms, this is built into the end dimension and as low as possible into the void. To maximize the rates, it also is 128 blocks away from the end island. The farm itself is super simple to build and it is designed very smartly. It has the spawning platform where Endermen can spawn, and then we have the killing area. Everything where you don't want to see Enderman spawn is made out of leaves. But the coolest feature about this Enderman XP farm is the fact that you don't need an Endermite, like most of the other Enderman farms. In this farm you are the bait yourself by looking into the Enderman eyes, and you just need to hit the armor stand with a sword that has at least sweeping edge enchantment. It is that simple. This XP farm also produces a lot of ender pearls, but these are pretty useless. The best part is you only need a sword to use this farm, and if you have a mending enchantment, your sword will never break. But let's see how this XP farm compares with the previous one. Production rate. 110 levels in 1 hour, and you can use it as long as you want. Build time. 30 minutes. It's truly very simple to build. It works from 1.13 to 1.21 and above. However, different versions have slight differences, and from Dashbomb4 video's description you can see all of them. Beginner friendly? I have to say no, because it does require killing the ender dragon and you being in the end. Dashbomb4 has also made a nice tutorial about this farm. Before we jump into the next farm, you should level up your Minecraft experience by hosting a server. Do that on wisehosting.com, a Minecraft hosting site built by us, professional gamers. You can set up a server in just 2 minutes, and with our easy to use game panel you can manage it like a pro. Go visit Wise Hosting and don't forget to use our discount code Shulker to get 25% off on your first month. That's Wise Hosting. But now back to the video. For the next farm I have a simple mob XP farm. This farm is built high up in the air to get the mobs only spawn in the spawning area. The spawning area itself is super simple. It has 4 spawning platforms that have some carpets, preventing spiders from spawning. You don't want spiders because they don't fall down to the killing area. In the middle there is a water where all the mobs fall to, and then they fall down to the killing area. From the little gap you can kill all the mobs. This farm is definitely not the fastest XP farm, but you can make it faster by building more spawning platforms. The best sword for this farm has Sweeping 3 and Looting 3 enchantment. However, you don't necessarily need to have the Looting 3 if you're just looking for XP, but I would highly recommend it, since you can get some pretty good stuff from here. But let's compare it with other farms. Production rate. 44 levels in 1 hour, which is not too much, but if you make 2 extra layers, you can reach 64 levels in 1 hour. Build time. I would say 40 minutes. version it works on, 1.8 to 1.21 and above. It is a really old concept, but it still works really well. Beginner friendly? Definitely yes. You just need some building blocks, water and carpet. If you like this farm, we have made an easy to follow tutorial about it. Moving on to a bit more extreme XP farms. This is actually a gold farm made by C5. But it also makes a ton of XP. Like most gold farms, this one is built in the nether and above the bedrock roof. This gold farm has 16 spawning platforms and a killing area with the sorting system underneath. What I really like is how the designer C5 has used llamas and wolves to make piglins angry, and then they all fall down to the killing area. It is a really unique way. Down in the killing area you can simply use a sword with a good enchantments like this and start hitting the armor stand. This farm gets you from level 0 to 191 in 1 hour, which is pretty damn quick. If you care about gold, then it also makes you over 1000 gold blocks per hour, which is insane. So it is a really good 2-in-1 farm if you need a gold and XP. But how does it compare with the other farms? Build production rate, 191 levels in an hour. It is a really fast XP farm. Build time, at least 4 hours. But since you get gold too, I think it's worth it. Version it works on. C5 says it works from 1.13 to 1.21 and above. Beginner friendly? Most definitely no. It requires a lot of blocks, time and patience. We have made a tutorial about this farm, but keep in mind that in 1.21.2 and above, there is a little change you need to make for this farm to work. As usual, I saved the best for the last. This is a Guardian XP farm designed by Enderman XP Farm. This farm is built on top of the ocean monument and it has a small guardian spawning area with 3 portals. These portals lead guardians to the nether, where they stay for some time until they can use the portal to go back to the overworld. But now they spawn much higher and into the killing area. Here you can kill all the guardians with a sword, which should have sweeping 3 and looting 3 enchantments. All the items that you get from killing the guardians are going into the chests. And with this farm you can get from level 0 to 214 in just 1 hour, which is mind-blowing. But as it is a garden farm after all, you also get 40,000 prismarine shards, 16,000 prismarine crystals and 16,000 codes. This is definitely an easy build compared how much XP and items you get. Let's add it to the comparison table. Production rate, 214 levels in an hour is insane, especially compared to the size of this farm. Build time, I would say 1.5 hours. Version it works on, 1.16 to 1.21 and above. Beginner friendly? No, it's not beginner friendly, but it also isn't hard farm to build. For this farm you can find a great tutorial made by Enderman XP Farm himself. These were 5 different XP farms, but which one is the best one? For a completely beginner, I would recommend the Mob XP Farm. I personally like the Enderman XP Farm the most, because it's super simple to build and use. And if we are talking about huge XP farms, then choose which item you need. Do you want gold blocks and XP, or guardian drops and XP? I hope this video helped you. And make sure to check out wisehosting.com for the best Minecraft server hosting. See you in the next video. Bye!